U.S. stocks finished up Monday, with the S&P 500 and Nasdaq notching record closing highs. Although investors were cautious ahead of this week's consumer prices report and a Federal Reserve policy announcement. The Dow rose 0.2%, the S&P 500 added 0.25%, and the Nasdaq climbed about 1/3%. Nvidia provided some support to the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq, rising nearly 1% after its 10-for-1 stock split went into effect. Some investors now believe the chipmaker might soon be included in the blue-chip Dow Industrials Index. Zacks investment management client portfolio manager Brian Mulberry says he thinks the stock is priced for perfection.
I don't want to take anything away from, Nvidia in particular, that has really done very well at showing real growth in revenue and earnings per share. They've done a great job. The problem for us is it seems like they now have a valuation that includes all of the future growth going out the next couple of years, where they would just simply have to continue to surprise so much to the upside in order for the stock to continue to grow.
The Consumer Price Index report for May is due Wednesday, along with the conclusion of the Fed's two-day policy meeting. The central bank, which will release updated economic and policy projections, is expected to hold interest rates steady. Investors will look for clues on when the Fed may begin to cut interest rates. Stocks on the move included Apple, which fell nearly 2% as it unveiled a partnership with ChatGPT, among other announcements at its developers conference, which failed to impress investors. And Southwest added 7% after activist investor Elliott Investment Management disclosed it has built up a $1.9 billion position in the airline.